Welcome to our panel. I'm an architect. I have to start by saying that I'm originally from the city that is very close to original Izolatia location, so I repeatedly displaced person. And of course, I could not stand far from the problem that millions of Ukrainians have faced now. This is a problem of forced displacement. People lost homes. As an architect, as a displaced person by myself, I had to act immediately. So the project I would like to share with you is a collective project. I'm part of this collective. The title is Kohati, and as you might guess, the Ko stands for collective, cooperation, basically the group work. Kohati is Ukrainian words for house. And the magic happens when you combine these two parts together, because the words love appear. And this is the spirit in the team we share towards our IDPs, internally displaced people, and the project we have been doing. One of the main principles of Kohati is rapid house. Like, we need to provide safe accommodation, safe space, safe shelters for those who are needed, because we do understand architecture is a instrument of survival. I think it's more or less obvious, but I would share like two facts that kind of support this idea. People do hesitate to flee from cities under siege, also considering the options for housing. So probably the first issue for them is their opportunity to escape safely, like the logistic issue, basically. But very often, the second question they ask themselves, there will be available space for me? And this is very true. The recent evacuation processes that are happening in the Kharkiv region stands for 1,000 people, 7,000 people refuse to be evacuated officially, because they don't trust the system. They don't know where they will be moved. So we as an architect, I feel it's a question to me. I'm not part of the system that help people to make this very important decision. And we found that some of the instruments basically connected to the architectural knowledge and many others that can put some seeds to the further changes, more like sustainable, you've discussed in the last panel. So we do believe that rapid is not necessarily avoiding long-term thinking. Okay. We accomplish around 6 refurbished projects where we deal with the vacant spaces, mostly municipal, but not only. And we, in these 2 years, we accommodated more than 1,500 people in spaces we don't really call home. It's rather shelters where people have 6 square meters on average. So you can see, so it's a quite simple restoration architectural design effort, but we do really admire. Nevertheless, we try to improve, of course, our in-kind accomplishments. Because we suggest IDPs kind of participate in our refurbishment process, and specifically Izolatia supported one of our participatory workshops and design events. And we try to use this moment of refurbishment, which is kind of conventionally supposed to be architectural field, as a process of integration. Professional with non-professional, internally displaced people with host community, and many others. People really start to talk to each other during the process of repairment. 7 of our hundreds of volunteers joined the team. So the team is big. Kohati team is run by NGO MetaLab, but it's 20 people, 7 of them IDPs, and they are now work on the project on a regular basis. So we kind of demonstrate that it's possible to empower IDPs from the very beginning to find them to start over their life.